Hi friends, and welcome to week 1 of the Pantry Challenge. We are starting this day off on January 1st, and I'll show for the rest of the week, which will be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So come along so you see exactly what we're cracking into and eating up from the pantry. Happy New Year, friends. This is Wednesday morning, January 1st, and I got black eyed peas going down in a crock pot with a quick fruit salad. That's frozen mango in a bowl. I added pineapple, the little tiny oranges, and pears. The mango was frozen, but as I add the poppy seeds to my liking, there's no recipe really, and about a large tablespoon of honey, I'm able to give it time to defrost while I fix the rest of breakfast. I believe breakfast was a simple apple pancake. I'm not sure if I caught the video of it or not, but it was sauteed apples and a pancake mixture. Isn't it pretty? I'm going to try my best to make one every week or every other week. Here's breakfast. We have the sweet potatoes and potatoes as a side to eggs, sausage, and what do you call that? Like a croissant. Dinner was teriyaki chicken, some peas, and then black eyed peas with rice. Gotta have the greens for money, and wealth and health was the black eyed peas and protein. We ate very well. Welcome to the very next day. This is now Thursday. I have dried apples that we picked up earlier in the fall, and so I'm going to give them a nice chop and dice and add them into a baked oatmeal. This is a baked oatmeal that has brown sugar, eggs. I think it has baking powder, a dash of cinnamon, milk is in it. And you got any kind of flavoring you want. I've done chocolate chips. I've done diced up strawberries and freeze dried strawberries. In this glass dish, this is a 9x9, I believe. I'm just buttering up. It helps it to not stick once it comes out the oven. Scrape all the itty bits and give it a nice pat and kind of square it off. Make sure you get it in the corners because it does not spread as much as it will bake and rise a little bit. While breakfast is baking, I'm going to try my best to get lunch done, which is leftover rice, some broccoli, and ham. My son helped hold the camera so I can get it all done. I'll make a cream sauce, top it with cheese, and bake it at lunchtime. Breakfast came out the oven, and we eat the baked oatmeal with cream. Summer. And sometimes we eat it with just plain milk. Like, thumbs up. Good. Lunch. It turned out really nice. We had it with a side salad, and didn't have to do much work for that one. It was all leftovers. Now dinner is going to be sheet pan. Thursdays are the days I'm trying to do the least amount of cooking as possible, but predictable cooking. So all of this is going to be chopped up: the smoked sausage, the sweet potatoes for my husband, potatoes for us, and the carrots. We'll start with the potatoes, get them seasoned and oiled, doing the carrots, and then I chopped up the sausage. There's a couple more pieces in the pan, but I think everybody liked it. It was pretty simple. Good morning and welcome to Friday. Friday. I have to start every morning with a cup of coffee or else I cannot think and function. So I'm going to go ahead and get my pour on. Let that seep a little. And then we're going to move on to something that my family absolutely love, and that is hibiscus flowers. I use a tablespoon and scoop it right in here. I think I do close to almost 3 tablespoons, and this is a half-gallon jar. We're going to make some fruit punch. If you guys have children, you probably have seen this before. You put like frozen fruit or ice in it, and then the little kiddo can like suck on it and soothe their mouth and feel better. Well, we use it as a tea strainer now that my son is bigger. He doesn't need to self-soothe. We have a second one that we use for owies. That's right. If you got a mouth injury, hurt tooth, he's getting molars in here and there. So we have another one that we use to put frozen food in, and he can still suck on it. And then this one that he barely used when he was a baby has turned into our tea strainer. Hibiscus tea goes right into a half-gallon jar. We'll fill it up with hot water, and then when it cools down, we'll strain that out and sweeten it any way we prefer. Not only is juice bad for little kids' health and teeth, it's also quite expensive. So I found a way to turn this hibiscus tea into a fruit punch. So as I fight with this tea there to come out of this jar, I'm going to go ahead and let it strain. It is still warm to touch. This is not cooled down completely to room temperature. It's still kind of hot to touch. I'm going to add in 3 scoops of sugar. When I measured it out, my scooper is barely a fourth a cup. It's just under a fourth a cup. So I think that total will be like 3/4 or just under 3/4 a cup of sugar. You can use honey if you prefer. I am going to add in a fourth a cup of lemon juice. This is going to help it get that fruit punch flavor. And then we're going to go ahead and add in some pineapple juice. Usually I add about a fourth a cup of pineapple juice, but I did not have that much in here, and I'm trying to strain it out of the home can shredded pineapple. So I'm going to add in what little bit could come out into the lemon juice. Now, if you don't mind floaties in your juice, such as orange juice with pulp, you can go ahead and add bits of that pineapple. But my crew particularly doesn't love that. They don't hate it, but they don't love it, so I'm not going to add it for no reason. Add all that, watch a beautiful color change, give it a stir, and get the sugar kind of dissolved. And there, folks, you have like a fruit punch. It tastes very fruity and sweet, especially if you use sugar versus honey. But yes, we pour it right over ice, and I'm going to go ahead and taste it just in case it needs anything else, more tang from the lemon or more sweet from more sugar. But my little taste tester, he approves. I'm going to move on to another quick project, which is homemade breakfast sausage. I have been mixing up my own for quite a while. So this is just under a pound with garlic, pepper, parsley, and I'm going to add some diced up dried garlic to it. That is sage. It's nothing like growing your own sage and then dry it. Make sure you give it a rub before you put it in food, because the oils and the heat of your hand will kind of brighten up. This is powdered onion. You could add your own grated onion in. That's not bad at all. And that is basil. Most sausages have paprika in it or some form of bell pepper. We leave that out because my husband has a nightshade allergy. But the sage sausage or even some maple sausage, I'll do everything the same except for leave out the sage and add maple syrup. High five. Okay, homemade sausage getting flipped, y'all. Aren't they beautiful? So I'm pulling out lunch, which will be a pasta with pesto. This is not penne, it's actually like a curly einkorn pasta, but it was so delicious. I'm sorry I didn't get any pictures, but that will be dinner. Dinner will be pork chops with chimichurri sauce. And to make the pasta stretch, there's some elbow noodles. There's our pork chops for this evening. I pulled out a jar of green beans. And then I found in the pantry some of the stuffing. I grabbed this box around Thanksgiving time. It's a plain gluten-free stuffing where I add my own seasoning. And it turned out really good. I think we ate it all up. My son took a bite. He's not a big meat eater, but enjoyed it. I'm going to take a break and not film on Saturdays and Sundays because I am shifting my leftovers to the weekend. The weekends are going to be my busy time where I'm working a lot of hours. So I am going to rely on those leftovers. I need to be able to pull them out, especially Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday leftovers to spill into Saturday and Sunday. I might do a roast on Sunday because I typically like to do that, but that will get eaten up throughout the week probably as leftovers. So Sunday will depend on my feelings and my energy, but definitely Saturday is going to be leftovers. Grab your favorite plate from the week and enjoy that with minimum effort on my end. So I hope to see you guys here next week, Monday, for the first full week of January and all the things that we're getting into and eating. I'll talk to you later, friends. Thanks for dropping by and I hope to see you soon. Bye.